Who am I excited about more between Jon Jones and Conor McGregor making their return?
Let's get this out of the way. There's nothing better in MMA than a Conor McGregor fight week. So I think you know where I'm headed, right? Wrong.
Well, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, but only one of these men have been gone for over 3 years. Jon Jones finally making that highly anticipated debut at heavyweight, not only coming back, but to fight for the title right out of the gate against a former interim champ in Ciryl Gane is so huge. Divisional relevance, GOAT status, all of that is on the line here. Sure, Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler is going to be a lot of fun, the tough season, press conference moments, one-liners, all that stuff's going to be great. At the end of the day, only one of these men have lost inside the octagon. Sure, Jon Jones has a loss on his record. We all know what that was. But imagine that moment. He beats Ciryl Gane, gets on the mic. Hey, Francis, where you at?
For entertainment purposes, I am super excited for the return of Conor McGregor. He is the sport's biggest star. But not only does he talk the talk, he walks the walk. He's an exciting fighter. I know he's had some recent setbacks, but at the end of the day, he is one of the most entertaining fighters on the roster. And he's going up against a walking Fight of the Year candidate in Michael Chandler. They're going to coach 8 weeks of The Ultimate Fighter opposite side each other, which is for sure going to deliver entertainment. And at the end of the day, Conor's never in a boring fight. Match him up with Michael Chandler, it's fireworks. He's also coming from a gruesome leg break. We don't know which version of Conor we're going to get. He talks about the title, everybody's writing him off. Anderson Silva wasn't quite the same, so let's see what happens with Conor McGregor.
I don't know, maybe how about the fighter who can avoid physical altercations with women, the elderly, or even the unhoused? Of course, that would make a selection impossible for this one, so I'll go with Jones, just for the simple fact that I believe his book has some overdue chapters that many of us have been waiting for, and we want to see how those are written, whereas we've seen kind of the rise and falls of Conor McGregor. So Jones is my answer.
I'm personally more excited for Jon Jones' return because it's real. We know a date, we know when it's happening, we know the opponent, and it's not that far away. So how could you not be more excited for that? Conor McGregor, I still slightly have my doubts. Let's get the man in USADA first, and then we can start feeling more realistic and get actually excited to see him back in the octagon. That's how I look at it.
McGregor figh's at least 6 months away. He hasn't even jumped into the USADA protocol according to USADA reps. That puts us in August or September at the earliest, maybe even in November at Madison Square Garden. That's where he likes to fight. But more importantly, this one's going to settle GOAT talk. That's what I love talking about with all you hardcores out there. If Jones loses, that hurts him. That hurts his case. If he wins, though, it is a wrap. So that's why I'm more interested in the Jones fight.
I'm excited for both. I mean, how can you not? This 2023, if both the returns do get completed, they're going to be huge. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with the Jon Jones. He's not as big as McGregor as far as like media attention, buzz, and all that, but it's still a pretty big deal. And on top of that, the huge difference here is that it's way more relevant. I mean, it's a title fight, right? McGregor's not fighting for a title. And literally, Jon Jones is going for history here. He's going to become a 2-division champion if he beats Ciryl Gane and could surpass who I think is the GOAT, in my opinion, pound for pound, GSP, with a win a weight class above. So, I mean, this is historic. What Jon Jones is doing is huge and super important. So I'm going to go with Jones.
It really comes down to seeing Jon Jones fight as a heavyweight, seeing him fight for another title, which should be tremendous in itself. However, if he wins that fight, what label do we put on him? He's not the baddest man on the planet, right? We all know that's Francis Ngannou, so why should I care? With Conor McGregor, on the other hand, I get that package deal of Michael Chandler. They're going to be on tough. They're going to go at each other the whole time they're there. Afterwards, they fight. It's going to be a fight that's going to be absolutely bonkers. It opens up the door for Conor McGregor to do so many things. He's my choice. It's Conor McGregor.
I'm definitely more excited to see Jon Jones back in action. And that's no offense to a fantastic matchup between McGregor and Michael Chandler that I'm sure will extend way outside our little MMA bubble and draw some eyeballs. But for me, Jon Jones fighting again is huge, but then him fighting at heavyweight is even bigger. I mean, hell, we never even knew if this would happen. We were doubting it at times. I mean, how many times did we hear he was going to come back and nothing seemed to move? So the fact there's a fight on paper, it's a great fight, and we're going to get to see, in my opinion, the greatest fighter of all time step up a weight class and test himself. What could be better than that?